Well, let's see. The board, we right now have 5 members, and we're responsible for pretty much all aspects of Alliance Française, including what's happening with our school, what's happening with events, how we finance ourselves, pretty much all aspects, how we communicate with the outside world, all aspects of what it's like, our presence, Alliance Française presence in the Lake Champlain region. It's not too bad. I mean, I'm retired, and that helps a lot. But I probably put maybe between 15 and 20 hours of work per week into all things related to Alliance Française. Largely, there's a lot of email communications. We've done a lot of meetings via Zoom, but there's still a lot of in-person meetings that bring me into town to our nice little King Street office. I believe that's probably true, although secretary, that's a busy position, keeping track of minutes, and our secretary is also responsible for making sure we're following the bylaws, etc. And then, of course, there's the treasurer, Bill Pence, who's responsible for building a budget and helping us to keep to that budget and making sure the bills are paid and so on. So those other 2 positions are fairly busy as well. Then the 2 remaining positions are more of an at-large position, but those work with the school and with the events, so they're kept pretty busy as well. For the most part, because we're such a small board and because we're all pretty much on the same page, we don't have a whole lot of contentious issues that we have to deal with. We do occasionally have something come up that needs discussion, but pretty much all the time we were able to arrive at some sort of consensus to keep us moving. I think I'm blessed with having a very good team. The people that are on the board right now are all very excellent at their positions, and they're all very thoughtful and very open-minded. I think that helps keep things moving and keeps things friendly and keeps us making decisions without a whole lot of contention. One of the things I did early on the board was I created what we call our board covenant, which is just a list of the things that how we want to behave with each other. It includes things like always considering that the other person has the best intent in mind, ways in which we relate to each other, and that's worked. Every now and then, when things get a little contentious, I drag that out and read it to people and make sure that people remember how we're supposed to behave with each other. When we first started, when I first took over as president about 3 years ago, we were meeting twice a month because we had a whole lot to do to recover from the COVID pandemic and so on. Now we're meeting more like monthly, once a month, and then every now and then, if something comes up that needs our attention more directly or more quickly, we'll have a Zoom meeting together in between meetings. I love French. I love the French language and culture. My history, my heritage is Quebecois, and so about 15 years ago I decided to learn French, and Alliance Française was a big part of that effort, taking classes with Alliance Française. And when things were rather bleak coming out of the pandemic and the organization needed some help, I thought it would be very good to step up and help bring things around, which I think we've been fairly successful at. So I think the things that I like are keeping this organization alive, which I'm very fond of, and just being able to see very positive results very quickly because we've had such a good team working so well for so long. So I think the success that we've enjoyed makes me feel good.